Whew. I've been looking forward to making this video. I asked you guys on Twitter and Instagram to send me your setups. I had them in front of me so that I could judge them and I can judge you. And boy, did you guys deliver. I wasn't expecting such a huge response. Hundreds of you submitted your setups, which is just insane, absolutely crazy. Now this video isn't figuring out if a setup is functional or not. All I care about is aesthetics. That's all we're going to be judging. I wish I could cover them all because so many of you submitted them. But if this video does well, we'll make it a series and I'll regularly cover your setups. So make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video. And yeah, we'll make it a series. What I'll also try to do is I'll try to leave links to all of the products that I can from each setup. I won't be able to link to every single product because I'm not going to know every single product, but I'll try to link to as many as I can. So this first setup is by Carl, and just wow, like this is my sort of thing. Super clean, super minimal. I love the black desk. I love the legs on the desk. I love the chair. I think the chair is by a company called Hay. I think that's where the chair is from. You got the MacBook on the desk, just a plain black desk, and you got the Samsung space saving monitor. So the Samsung space saving monitor is quite cool. It sits on the back of your desk, it clamps down, and then you can push it right up against the wall, which is pretty cool, pretty awesome. But yeah, I mean, just look at it. So minimal, so clean. Some people might say it's a bit too minimal and clean, looks a bit sterile, but I like that. Like, I'm there to do work. I'm there to look at a screen. I'm not really too fussed about what's going on around me. So I like that. I also like the little lamp on the right hand side of the desk. Unfortunately, Carl, you've let it down with the one wire that's hanging down the back. Come on, what's going on? You could have at least cable managed that. Put it maybe onto the back of the desk, sellotape it or something. Just hide that wire and you'd have a super ultra minimal clean setup. I also really like the floor in this setup. I'm not sure if it's concrete or if it's carpet. It looks like concrete or some sort of resin, but it just looks awesome. Okay, so next setup is by Aaron. Aaron, what are you doing? Why do you even follow me? You know that I post nice setups. What is this? What is this absolute rubbish? Like that top shelf, you got all these aftershaves, perfumes, whatever you want to call them. You must be one smelly guy if you need all those aftershaves. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, this setup is a bit of a mess. I also absolutely hate that textured, you know, like the, I don't know, is it 80s, 90s? Textured wall where they add some sort of wallpaper texturing. Just absolutely horrific. Just burn it to the ground. Why do people do that? Who thought that looked nice? I can't believe that did look nice, or people thought that looked nice. Absolutely terrible. He's got a LG, just an LG monitor, looks like. Not sure if it's a 4K one or anything. I mean, in this picture it looks like it's dead. But yeah, he's got an LG monitor. He's got a MacBook. It looks like a 13-inch MacBook to me. Oh, it looks like it's connected by USB-C as well, which is pretty good. That means it must be quite a modern-ish monitor. I also really don't like your desk, I'll be honest with you. I mean, what is this desk? It just doesn't look nice at all. Yeah, this setup isn't great, I'll be honest with you. I do like, though, there is one thing that I like about this setup, and I like that print of the Omega watch in the background, that vector print. I think that is pretty nice. It's just a shame you're blocking half of the print with all these random things. But yeah, this setup needs a lot of work. I am not happy with this setup. It does not fit the aesthetic. I don't know why you're following me. So the next setup is by my friend Dan Petty. So he cheated a little bit. He sent me 3 different setups. We'll cover them anyway because they're quite similar. But the first one is an iMac setup. I actually think, if I go through the pictures, I actually think they might be the same setup, but they've sort of just gone through different stages. So this one here is the iMac setup with the MacBook. Now this one, Dan, I mean, it's not my cup of tea, I'll be honest with you. It just doesn't have that sort of clean, minimal aesthetic that I usually like. But I can tell you've meticulously chosen things that matter to you, things that you care about, like the orange helmet on the left. I think that looks wicked. The gasoline tank on the bottom left, that looks awesome. I also really like the speakers, actually. The white speakers with the yellow woofers, tweeters, I don't even know what you call them. They're pretty nice. I also like the clock in the top right. I think that's a clock from Braun, a Braun clock, I'm not exactly sure. But cool setup. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, like I said, but I can see why you have it the way you do. His other setup is basically the same setup from different angles. You can see one of them actually has, it looks like a Surface tablet, Surface notebook, I don't even know what you call them. And then the other one has an iPad with a keyboard. We'll cover the other one with the iPad and the keyboard, and I've got to say, this is a gorgeous setup. This is beautiful. It's very well done. It's not minimal, like I would maybe have it, but it is clean. Like, it's very clean. You can tell he takes care of it. Look how clean that desk is. Having that ultra wide desk is really nice, just having lots of space to work on. You can also tell again that he's chosen things that matter to him. He's meticulously chosen every single item, and they all have their place. I really like that sort of pegboard wall, just being able to hang things up whenever you like. That's awesome. I really like that. I also love the lighting along the top, along the bottom of the top shelf. I think that is awesome. And again, because of that top shelf, he has more room to put stuff away. And you can see on the top, he's got like a surfboard, another sort of gas tank, gasoline tank, a gas tank from a bike, from a Kawasaki bike, a Stormtrooper helmet, which is pretty cool. And then I think that is a picture of his cute little doggo. I do really like this setup. It definitely pleases me aesthetically. All the colors, all the white, just looks nice. I really like it. So the next one is by Jose or Jose. I'm not really sure how you say the name. You need to get your act together, pal. This is atrocious. You've still got the bloody peeling on the Samsung monitor. Like, what is this? What are you trying to protect it from? Like, the setup looks rubbish already. Like, what are you trying to protect it from? I don't get it. And the wire management. What is this wire management? Oh, it winds me up, I'll be honest with you. It just looks so ugly. And I don't understand what's going on with the background. Are you like behind a curtain or something? I mean, it doesn't look like there's a window. Or is there a window? Actually, no, there is a window. You can see the light bleeding through. This setup is atrocious. I really don't like it. Please burn it to the ground. This next setup is by Rob, and I've actually seen this setup before, and I really wanted to cover it in this video because I think it looks awesome. So, he uses this for video calls, streaming, whatever, I think so anyway. Well, video calls for sure. And you can see he's got an LG 5K Ultra Fine monitor, which is what I have. It's an awesome monitor, highly recommend it. And he's got a monitor arm holding up that monitor, and he's also got a camera coming off the monitor arm as well. And this camera is actually the Sony a7C. I recently picked up a Sony a7C, absolutely incredible camera. It's actually perfect for this sort of thing because the autofocus on it is just incredible, and it also has the flip out screen. Some people might consider it overkill for streaming or video calls, but if you have one camera that you already use for photos and videos, why not use it for streaming and video calls as well? It just makes a lot of sense. Fantastic camera. This is an awesome setup for doing streaming and stuff. And then when it comes to the rest of his desk, I love that. I think it's a walnut desk. I think that looks awesome. He's also got the walnut shelf on the top, which is awesome. It looks like he's got a backup webcam, which is actually a GoPro Hero 8. I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't even know you could use your GoPro as a webcam. That's pretty cool. He's also got his MacBook connected up to it. Cable management is pretty good. He's also got a Rode USB mic. I think it's the Rode NTG. I'm not exactly sure. I also love the keyboard, the black. I think it's a black Apple Magic keyboard. I think it looks awesome. I rate this setup. I really do like it. I think it looks awesome. Clean, minimal, also functional. Even though we said we weren't really going to care about functionality and stuff, but this is a very functional setup. Next one is by my friend Kevin. Again, he sent me 3 pictures of this setup, and it just looks beautiful. What a clean, minimal, aesthetically pleasing setup this is. Again, he's got an LG 5K Ultra Fine display. That walnut desk with that walnut finish, oh, I absolutely love it. It just looks so nice. He's got his MacBook connected up to it, plant on the desk, candle on the desk. He's also got some sort of like geometric thing. Again, everything just really nicely organized, just looks awesome. Apple Magic keyboard, Apple Magic mouse, and then he's got a mug with a coaster. Big fan of this setup. Kevin, you've done well, my friend. The next one is by Mark. So this setup could be nice. Could be nice. Right now, I'm not the biggest fan. I mean, he's got so much natural light. He's got these big windows. The flooring is incredible. The desks are incredible. But that mouse pad, what is that mouse pad? That mouse pad is hideous. I'll be honest with you, absolutely hideous. I'm sure you love it, but I hate it. Throw it in the bin, chuck it in the fire, don't care. I just hate that mouse pad. Also, that PC is ginormous, Jesus Christ. I mean, I understand you need airflow and stuff for a powerful PC, but that is one big PC. Just hide it away, put it under the desk. Why do you need to see it? Why do you need to have it on display? It's way too big. The monitors, are these mismatching monitors? I'm not actually sure. They are mismatching monitors, how dare you? You've got one HP monitor, one Acer monitor, and you've got the typical cyberpunk wallpaper because you think you're cool. But I'll be honest, just looks whack. It looks rubbish. Really don't like it. Like I said though, this setup could go places. This setup could look awesome. It's just a shame you've ruined it with a big old PC, an ugly mouse pad, and some cyberpunk wallpapers. Get your act together. Like, come on, this setup could be so much nicer. Next setup is by Brandon. So he actually has two setups here. One which is with a Galaxy Fold 2. I didn't even know you could connect up a Galaxy Fold 2 and use it like a computer. Like, this looks awesome. Really nice and clean. And then the other one is his MacBook. It looks like it's the same desk, but he just switches between devices. We'll cover the MacBook one mainly because this MacBook one is just so nice. Jesus. That all white, grey and black aesthetic, that's my sort of jam. That's my sort of thing. I love it. And he's also added some colour by having a nice green wallpaper and having some green plants. So yeah, he's got an Xbox and a Nintendo Switch on the left. So I assume he just connects it up to the monitor, plays games whenever he's not working and stuff. Then he has the MagSafe Duo charger. He has his MacBook hidden behind the monitor. The monitor, at first, I thought was actually mounted to the wall. But then I realised he sneakily, very, very sneakily, sneaky boy, has got a monitor arm that is actually hidden sort of by the plant. Very well done, Brandon. I praise you for that. He's got a HomePod Mini as well. He's got the black Apple Magic Keyboard and the black Magic Mouse. Love them, they look awesome. I also like the frames he's got on the top. I can't see what's in the frames, but they look quite cool anyway. That shelving unit on the right is awesome. You can tell it's very nicely curated. He's got his PS5 there as well. Most likely because that thing is ginormous and it'll look ridiculous compared to the Xbox and Nintendo Switch. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this setup. I feel like this is something that I would even have in my house. It looks awesome. Next setup is by Michael. And yeah, Michael, you really need to get your act together. This just looks atrocious. I mean, what a mess. You've got the LTT wallpaper, which I don't think is a bad thing. But then you've got an RGB keyboard, which is just ridiculously bright. And it just looks like you've got unicorn vomit on your desk. You've also got a bunch of mess on your desk. I mean, why? Why not just take 5 minutes to tidy up your desk at the end of the day? Like, it's just easy to do. And anyone can do it. Why leave stuff everywhere? I feel like it makes it harder to find something when everything is a mess. Like, it's just not nice. But yeah, like I said, unicorn vomit on the desk. I hate that. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like RGB. I think RGB can look nice only if it's done well. Saving the best till last. So this is by my friend James Traf. And what a setup he's got. I mean, it looks like Batman setup, basically. Batman, I could see Batman working behind this desk right now, in his suit and everything, trying to work out his next mission or whatever. What an awesome setup this is. All black everything, just looks sick. Some people are gonna say it looks way too sterile and depressing or whatever, but I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it looks awesome. He's got black desk mat. He's got a Magic Keyboard. It looks like this is a space gray Magic Keyboard. I think he said it's from Colorware. It's got the black Magic Mouse. I don't know what monitor he's got, but I'll try and find it. He's got a black monitor mount as well, and he's got, looks like grey or black walls. And he's also got a concrete floor, which looks awesome. Everything blends so well together. This is such an awesome setup. James, you've done well here. You've done really well. All black setup. I think this is one of the most unique setups I've seen. I don't think I've ever seen anyone have a setup like this. So sick. So that's it. We've covered a variety of different setups in this video. Like I said, if this video does well, if you guys hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment below. If this video does well, I will do regular videos. I'll make this a series. I'll cover more setups because I like this sort of stuff. I love looking at other people's setups. I love judging them and I love judging you. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe for more.